Have you ever ignored a small warning sign, only to realize months later that it was trying to tell you something important? Maybe it was constant employee turnover, a manager who never communicated clearly, promises that were never kept, or a workplace culture that slowly drained your confidence. The truth is, most unhealthy workplaces don't become toxic overnight. The warning signs are usually there. We just don't always recognize them early enough. Today, we're going to talk about 10 workplace red flags every professional should know, not to make you fearful, but to help you make smarter career decisions. Let's begin. The first red flag is high employee turnover. Every company has employees who move on. That's normal. But if talented people are leaving every few months and nobody seems surprised, it's worth asking why. High turnover often points to deeper problems such as poor leadership, limited career growth, burnout, or an unhealthy workplace culture. The second red flag is constant confusion. Do priorities change every week? Are projects constantly restarted? Does nobody seem to know what's actually important? Healthy workplaces adapt. Unhealthy workplaces create chaos. Without clear direction, even great employees struggle to succeed. The third red flag is poor communication. Communication affects everything. When expectations aren't clear, feedback is inconsistent, or major decisions are hidden until the last minute, trust begins to disappear. Strong organizations communicate honestly, even when the news isn't positive. The fourth red flag is no investment in employee growth. Ask yourself, when was the last time your employer encouraged learning? Do they provide training? Do managers mentor employees? Are people promoted because they develop, or simply because they've been there the longest? A workplace that doesn't invest in people often struggles to retain great talent. The fifth red flag is burnout becoming normal. Every career has busy seasons. That's expected. But if working late every night becomes the expectation instead of the exception, something isn't right. Long-term success isn't built through constant exhaustion. It's built through sustainable performance. The sixth red flag is micromanagement. Good leaders create clarity. Micromanagers create dependence. If every decision requires approval, if you're constantly being watched, if you're never trusted to do your job, eventually your confidence begins to shrink. Healthy leadership develops people. It doesn't control every step they take. The seventh red flag is favoritism. Recognition should follow performance, not personal relationships. When opportunities consistently go to the same people regardless of contribution, trust begins to disappear. Fairness is one of the strongest foundations of a healthy workplace. The eighth red flag is leaders who avoid accountability. Every organization makes mistakes. Strong leaders own those mistakes. Weak leaders look for someone else to blame. Pay attention to how leadership responds during difficult moments. That's often when true culture becomes visible. The ninth red flag is values that exist only on posters. Many companies talk about integrity, respect, innovation, teamwork. But culture isn't measured by what's written on a website. It's measured by everyday behavior. Watch what leaders do, not just what they say. The 10th red flag is one many professionals ignore. How the workplace makes you feel. If you constantly feel anxious before work, afraid to ask questions, emotionally exhausted, or like you're losing confidence, don't dismiss those feelings. Sometimes your instincts recognize unhealthy patterns before your mind fully understands them. Now, here's something important. Not every workplace challenge is a reason to quit. Every job has pressure. Every manager has difficult days. Every company experiences change. The key is learning to recognize patterns. One difficult week isn't a toxic workplace, but repeated unhealthy behavior often becomes culture. So, what can you do to protect yourself? Keep your CV updated. Continue learning. Build professional relationships outside your company. Maintain an active LinkedIn profile. Record your achievements while they're fresh. Stay informed about your industry. And, most importantly, never stop investing in yourself. Because even if your workplace changes, the knowledge you gain, the skills you develop, the relationships you build, and the reputation you earn will always stay with you. I'd like to leave you with one question. Is your current workplace helping you become the professional you want to be? Or is it quietly holding you back? Take some time to think about that. Because career security isn't just about finding a job. It's about choosing environments where you can continue learning, growing, and creating value. If today's video helped you look at your workplace differently, you'll find more practical articles, career development resources, and professional tools through the Work Ready Hub website linked in the channel's profile. Thank you for watching. Keep learning, keep growing, and remember, protect your career before problems become crises.